Hey everyone, how are you doing? How are you doing? I am live on YouTube, Twitter, my Facebook business page at Equal P Scarborough, and in the Kingdom Minded VA webinar group. Hello, hello, hello everyone. How are you doing? So today I'm going to be talking about 5 things that are stopping you from starting your virtual assistant business. And I want to talk about these things because these are the things that came up in conversations and networking and talking to people about how they started their business, or even just coaches, other coaches who are working with their clients. And it's a lot of fear out there. It's a lot of fear, but God did not give us the spirit of fear, right? So I want to come on here and I just want to talk about those 5 things, offer some positive feedback against that because I'm no perfect person. One, I'm an introvert. Okay, people may not call me an introvert now. I don't know what they call it, where you kind of like an introvert and extrovert type of thing. But I can be an extrovert, but I know how to turn it off and tone it down because I like my solitude. I like being home by myself. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen because I am a single mom, right? And then also I have clients from my VA agency. I have clients from my coaching and from my newly Kingdom Minded Virtual Assistant Academy. In addition to clients who I partner with to help women start an online business with an online course. So much. Okay. So let me tell you, speaking from a woman who had fear, but still did what I had to do to make it as a single mind. And when you get your mind in the place where you want to succeed and you want to move forward, and you take a look at it and say, okay, this is where I am. This is not where I want to be. This is where I want to go. How long it's going to take me to get there? What are the steps needed to get there? And then start making a plan of action, right? Faith without work is dead. So you have to plan to take the action. So the first reason why people are stuck, while women, it can be men too, women. Um, okay, hold on 1 second. Somebody's calling me, and I'm live. um, so the first reason is fear of selling. Oh my God, this is a biggie because you may have never been a entrepreneur, right? But I'm pretty sure that one time in your life you were selling something, whether it was to raise money for school, to sell some candy bars, or the forms that you have to bring home to your parents so you can sell some things to family and friends and all that stuff. You were selling something, right? So let's get that out of the way. Let's move that fear. Now I know that we are in a business now, and it's bigger than just selling a candy bar here and there. However, we're going to take that fear and we're going to lock it up, and we're going to get that mind of selling, because I like to put my clients in a place where yes, technically you're selling, but at the same time, you're not working hard to sell, because just showing up who you are, being your authentic self, and then offering, explaining what your services are, and being the authority in your niche. Now, for me, you know, I had people come to me to say, it's something about you, or I resonated with you because I saw you on live, I saw one of your videos or whatever. And it's just having those conversations, right? Talking about my story, connecting them with my story so they could get comfortable with me. I have people who followed me for years, okay, for years. And people may think that, oh, they're not seeing my content, they're not liking, they're not commenting on my stuff. People are watching you. If you are showing up, daily and consistent and showing that trust online, because that's one of the ways that we're going. One of the strategies for a business owner is to get on social media. You have to make yourself known. You got to be visible, right? But you don't have to be a selling machine, right? You can sell without selling. So that fear of selling, okay, let's knock that off the box right now. Okay. Because if you're an entrepreneur, if you've been thinking about being an entrepreneur, you're going to sell. Okay. You're going to sell. I had fear of getting on the phone talking to people. I didn't want to do cold calls or whatever. I'll do an email, but get on the call and say, hey, my name is Tikwa. I'm from Power Processes. I'm a virtual assistant agency and blah, 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 blah. I didn't want to do that. But to move past my fears, I did, because you have to have multiple strategies in order for your business to work. It's not just one way. It's not just social media. It's actually connecting with people. You have to connect with people. Just having a conversation about your services, or somebody asks you, what do you do? That's an open door for you right there. Okay? So let's remove the fear of selling and knock that out the box. Let's check that off. Check one. Okay, the second thing is not driven to succeed. Okay. A lot of us get all hyped with people with their homes, and people showing their, how much money they're making, and how much I made in 3 months and whatever. But my thing is that, whew, as a Christian, okay, we still got to pray, and we cannot be of the world. We cannot um we cannot follow what the world do as well, right? God made a promise to us, and I live on that promise. I depend on that promise from him. There's no quick schemes that I want to get into. If I don't resonate with that person, then I don't resonate with that person. But we get all hyped up with the photos and what people are saying, and you're not driven to succeed your business in your business. That means, what does your business look like? What do you want it to look like? What do you want it to feel like? What kind of clients do you want? Right? Um, who you want to work with? Find out what you want before looking at what other people have. I just had a conversation with one of the BNI members. I'm in a BNI chapter called the BNI Matrix, and had a one-to-one with one of somebody from the other chapter, and we were just talking about that. Talking about getting all hyped up from people that you say that you want to be like. I want to be like her. You see the house and the cars and all that stuff. And then on the other end, she was like, well, I know that person. That's not how her house look. That's not even her car. So people are playing the front just to get you to buy into their stuff. Kingdom people, we don't do that. We keep it real. All right. We're different. And we're going to attract that because we're shining our light on others. So we lose that drive to succeed because we get so discouraged because we see others succeeding. And in reality, some of them are not. They're playing the playing the front, right? So we can't go on what we see. You have to be driven by how you want to succeed in life, what your dreams is, what vision he put into you. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'll tell you in a minute, if I made a mistake, or no, I don't know that, but I can help you with this, but I can't help you with that, right? I don't know everything. I don't want to know everything. The only one that knows everything is God, right? I'm not perfect, but what I know I can do is help you, because I've been there. I've been at that place where, you weren't driven to succeed because maybe of your state of, what your situation was at that moment, and you weren't driven because it could be financially, it could be in a relationship that you're in, it could be family that's supporting you, it could be a number of things. But we have to get into a place where we have to shut all that out and stay in the zone, in our box, and have that relationship with God, so that we can get that drive back to what we wanted, the dreams that we wanted, the business that we wanted, the passion that you have to help others, serve others, or do things with your hands, whatever that may be. You're going to have to get in a place where you start building up that drive to want to succeed, right? So I always tell my clients is that, it's not just about your having a successful business. You also got to take care of your finances. You have to take care of your family. You also got to take care of whatever is going on inside in your head, um, issues that you have. It could be daddy issues, mommy issues, boyfriend, husband issues, children issues, whatever that is. You have to connect with God so that you can start that healing process, so that you can really flourish in the business, because you don't want to be feeling some kind of way and you're going through something and you have this business. Now, people still are successful and thriving in their business, although they have all this other stuff going on. But kingdom people, okay, not to say that we're perfect. We have God to hold on to, and to pray to and go to for our business or for whatever we're going through, right? So, check number two, not driven to succeed. I want you to succeed, and I can help you with that. Even if it means having a session where we're talking about some of the things that's getting in the way, and what are the solutions that you're going to come up with that is going to get you out of that way, so that you can succeed, so that you can get that drive back to want to build that successful business. Number three is um, never been an entrepreneur, right? Just because you've never been an entrepreneur doesn't mean that you cannot be an entrepreneur. Or another one. There's nobody in my family that ever been an entrepreneur. We don't have entrepreneur blood. Wrong. I never been an entrepreneur. Well, I'm going to say I have. Okay. Because I know that ever since I was little, I was always doing something, right? Whether somebody gave me something as a gift or paid me for the services, and I'm looking at them like, okay, but I did it because I like to do it. But people will give me the money because I did such a great job. So if you ever was young and I was very good with my hands and very creative. I did baskets. I did events for family members and friends. I always was one to raise my hand and say, "Hey, I'll lead the shower. I'll do the shower. This person's gonna cook this. This is the theme, and these are the games that we're gonna play." And I just like setting the stage to make it a nice experience for people. So whatever that gift is, um, you have it. The entrepreneur part, yes, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. It is hard, right? But how you're gonna make it easy is by learning and educating yourself. That's just like when we go to school. We go to school from kindergarten to up to college, right? We didn't know ABCs, one, two, threes, and then how to do our words, but we had to learn it, right? So we had to go through school to learn it, learn the history, learn how to do these things, how to work in a team environment, sit in the class for a certain amount of hours. We did it. If you did it then and did all that stuff, then you can also become an entrepreneur. I'm sorry, guys. Let me You can also become an entrepreneur. Um, So get out of your head that you've never been an entrepreneur before. I never been an entrepreneur before I started my business. I started the entrepreneur business getting into event planning with my brother. We were old school. When I tell you, when I look back, I can laugh. I can laugh about it because it's so funny that we was like, okay, well, we can do it in the newspaper, we could do this. And my brother is really old school, okay? He didn't even want to explore new options or the way other entrepreneurs were doing things. He was like, nope, we're going to do it this way. Everything was written hand to paper, right? Professional, we come from a corporate background, so everything was corporate, professional, and there's nothing wrong with that. But my brother didn't want to loosen up a little bit. He was strict and to this, we're gonna do this. And oh no, we're gonna do corporate events. We're not gonna do planned weddings and all that stuff. And I was the one that wanted to, do the creative stuff. I didn't want to be stuck in the like I do this in corporate. I want to explore my creativity and show people that I'm just more than just the corporate stuff, that I know how to do plan events. Then that didn't work out. So I started my virtual assistant company. Still didn't really know nothing about entrepreneur, but guess what? I studied, I researched, I networked with people, I got into the groups, I asked questions, I got on every live, every networking event, flew to Florida, flew to Las Vegas, wherever I had to go to learn what I needed to learn to become an entrepreneur and being around like minded people so that I can succeed in my business. I did that. Yes, did I have fear um, of me not being a new entrepreneur? Yes, I did. But I removed that fear and I went ahead and I just did it anyway. Let's check number 3. Check, check. Number 4 is fear of failure. Who doesn't think about that, right? Because you're going to have your wins and you're going to have your losses, but that's just way of life, right? We're not going to win at everything, right? Because otherwise we're never going to learn from it. So if you have fear of your business failing, right, and you did everything that you possibly can, that you can do to succeed in your business, let me tell you something. You're going to fail at things. The first year when I started my business, I didn't really make that much until I rebranded my business, right? I made money through friends and family, not from outside, doing projects here and projects there. And I didn't really have enough where I can pay a subcontractor, right? So I still did what I had to do. Whether I was making a little bit of money or not, I still was moving forward because I know that faith without works is dead. I still have to do it. There was a lot of things that I still needed to learn, but I was driven to succeed in my business. And I know it only takes one person to believe and buy into my services so that I can go above and beyond to give them the best service possible. Just that one good word, that one testimony, I knew that I was going to succeed in my business, right? Okay, so check number 4. Boop, let's get rid of the fear of failure. Number 5, keeping your dreams inside your head, daydreaming about it. I was a daydreamer coming up. I was quiet. I was extremely quiet. So I used to read books in my room, close my door, read all the books. I used to write in my journal, in my diary, and keep all and fantasize. And I used to play with my dolls and pretend that I was a boss and all this stuff. And you're gonna do what I say. I'm in an office. I had a big window overlooking the city with all the tall buildings and everything. Had this big fancy office and everything, and I was going to say that I was going to be the owner of this company. It was just daydreaming every day. I daydream, but it's going to continue to be a daydream. It's going to continue to be a dream. It's going to continue to stay in your book until you take action. Okay. All that fear, you're going to have to move past that fear. You're going to have to make a move one way or the other, or you're going to stay right where you are. If you said that you want to eventually retire from your 9 to 5 in your business, you don't have to wait to retire. You can start your business now. If you have fear that it could be fear of success, right? Your dreams are so big, it's like, oh wow, whew, I don't know what I'll do if I succeed. Look, those are some good problems, some good things that you want to think about, right? Let's turn that fear into, yes, I am going to succeed, but I know that God is going to keep me and He's going to be with me as I'm going through this journey, because He's not going to leave me. He's not going to leave my side, right? So those dreams, you need to make it a reality. If you can't get them out of your head, that's where I come in. This is where I come in to help you. I have helped many clients, many women get the ideas out onto paper, into just talking about what it is that they want to do, and taking the steps to figure out how they want their business, how they want it to look, who they want to serve, what kind of services that they want to provide. What are their gifts? What are their talents? Right? What are their fears? It's so important to know what the fears are. What are you driven by? What is your why? It's just so many things that we're going to be going through, working with me. So, if you are watching me here live, whether you are on YouTube or on Facebook or on Twitter, above me is the link to my the journey of a kingdom minded virtual assistant Q&A session. That is a follow up from the webinars that I've been having once a month. And at that webinar, that is where you're going to have the opportunity to come. If you already in the webinar group, you have access to the replay. Anybody else that want to have access to the replay, just DM me or put me in the comments below, and I will send you the link to get registered so that you can see the replay. The replay is about 2.5 to 3 hours long. I cut it off where we was asking questions and just kind of like just having a candid conversation, just relaxing and just talking about, some tips and tricks and things like that when as a business owner. But that Q&A session is going to be where it's going to be myself. Another Kingdom Minded business partner is Teresa Cyrus, and she is a digital technology guru in Microsoft Office. And she is going to talk about how, you know, being digital, having a digital mindset is going to help you in your business. Now, you're talking about getting clients and being profitable. God is taking us to a whole new level. He's opening up the doors to so many other things and opportunities for you to gain clients. The clients that you said that you want, the clients that you dreamed of, the clients that you want to work with, right? I'm just setting the stage. God is just using me to set the stage up for you, right? So we have Teresa Cyrus. We also have Shael Rory. Shael Rory was one of my coaching clients, and she is a niched virtual assistant. She is a VA to authors. She is a speaker. She is an author of numerous books, and she helps authors get their book published as well. So she is a profitable virtual assistant. And Sherelle and I met each other a few years ago at a conference where someone referred her to me because she was looking specifically for a VA coach. Then we're going to have Casey Almelda. I think that's her name. Casey, forgive me. Casey, she is my OBM. She started out with just offering services to one of my clients, and now she is basically helping me run my business. She is a OBM, and she is going to come in and she's going to teach you systems, getting your ClickUp set up for your clients. So in the Kingdom Minded Virtual Assistant Academy, um, is where new virtual assistants start at, and you get everything. If you said that you didn't get um, the amount of information or direction from any other program, well, let me tell you something. That will not happen in this program. I'm someone that is a hand holder. You're going to get me live for every session. We will not move forward until you understand it. And you're going to be doing assignments and really taking a deep dive into the industry and what you want to do, and what services that you want to provide and who you want to serve in the industry, right? It's okay not to know who you want to serve, that because as a new virtual assistant, you don't know, right? You don't know who you want because you haven't worked with anybody yet, right? Maybe you work with people in the marketing company or finance company, whatever that may be, and you have experience in that, and that's something, a niche that you want to get into, that's fine. But if you want to explore new industries, that's fine too. That's what this business is. I love this business because you can work for any industry that you want. But the key thing is becoming a niched virtual assistant in that industry. You don't want to just serve everybody, right? That's just like when people say that, oh, I'm a multitasker. Okay, so what are you good at? I don't want someone who's going to be dab a little here and dab a little here and dab a little here and not really good at that one thing. That's the key to a successful virtual assistant business, is being a niche VA to a niche audience, to a niche industry that's looking for you specifically, because they're going to pay you more than someone who's just a multitasker and offer all these services and not an expert in one, okay, or in that industry, know the industry well. So we're going to be talking about that. We have Casey, and then we also have Keisha Rogers, who's going to be doing the HoneyBooks, getting your HoneyBooks set up and things like that. It's just other business partners that's going to be there, like Denise Sutton, who did the last class last week on helping you, you know, etiquette for joining live, getting the right lighting, knowing what colors to wear, what not to wear, stripe or not stripe, plaid or not plaid, having a lighting so that it's focused on you and not focused on anything else, right? You being the spotlight. And then she talks about the fear of going live and things like that, whether you're going to do it recording or live. But I just want to give you all the tools that you need in order for you to be a successful kingdom minded virtual assistant. So these are all the things that God has put into my spirit to connect with these other business owners who are good at what they do, so that you can be a great virtual assistant coming out of the Kingdom Minded Academy with a foundation, with a direction, being sure about who you want to serve, what industry you want to serve, and having your systems, your back end systems already done. You don't have to worry about that. Now you just got to focus on just getting visible and attracting your clients. So that's what we're doing in the Kingdom Minded Virtual Assistant Academy. So if you want to know more about it, please click the link and register. It's going to be on Teams. And the reason why I'm doing it on Teams is because of Teresa Cyrus, who is a digital technology guru. And that's her main focus and her expertise. And she's the one that's going to be coming in, giving you a high level overview of all the Microsoft products in there. And I know one of the classes I'm waiting for is her Sharepoint, because that is what I want to learn. I know how to work the Sharepoint, but I want to be the manager, the back end to set it up for my business, for my coaching business, and for my virtual assistant agency. Yes, we have G Suite, but you're missing out on a whole nother um, millions of people who are left the corporate office and started their own business and still using Microsoft products, right? And then you have the other million or billion people that are using the G Suite, right? Products, right? So knowing both of them is going to be to your advantage. Your advantage. So we have also Lisa. Lisa is going to come in and just give you a high level overview and some tips on taxes for your business, right? We have to know what how much money that we have, how much taxes we have to make in our business. It varies from each state. So just being educated in the things that you know. So that fear of not being an entrepreneur, well, you're going to be walking out of the academy with no fear. You're going to be fearless, okay? Because you're going to be set up to become, so that you're going to become a virtual assistant business. So the whole purpose, my promise to you is, if you do the work, I can't promise you that you're going to, finish the program. I can't promise you that you're going to launch, because it's the ownership is on you. I'm just the key to the kingdom. I'm just the key that's going to steer you in the right direction, but you have to do the work in order for you to have a successful launch of your virtual assistant business. Okay. I just want to set you up for success. So that is all I want to talk about tonight, because I need to get off and I need to talk to my social media manager, because she keeps calling me. I told her that to call me before 8 o'clock. And then number two, at 8 o'clock, I am going to be live in the Clubhouse in the Kingdom Minded VA Lounge. So if you want to join me in on Clubhouse, you can join me on Clubhouse as well. Some of the business partners will be on Clubhouse with me. So if you want to come and you want to listen in, come and listen in and just get a sneak peek of what's going to be for May 21st for our the Journey of the Kingdom Minded VA Q&A session. Okay. So that is all. The link is above. It's not going to cost you anything to register. Come and register. Come hear what the other ladies have to say. Come hear from some of my clients from the Kingdom Minded VA Academy and also the VA coaching program, so that you can hear about their journey as a Kingdom Minded VA and how successful they are in their business as well. Someone said, thank you for the information. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. I don't know who it is. It just say Facebook user, but you're welcome. But come, it's not going to cost you anything. Just come and hear what we have to say. It's going to be fun. I like fun, right? I like fun. And we're going to do that. We're going to have a game. We're also going to be giving out some prizes as well. I love giving out prizes. I love blessing people. So just come and relax. It's a Saturday on the 21st, and come and join us. Hear what we got to say. Get inspired. Get all excited about your business, and let's make it happen. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me live. Whoever joined me live, and for those who join me on the replay, let me know what you're thinking. Don't forget to register. All right, guys. Have a blessed one, and I'll see you on the next live.